You guys are looking at the HyperX Quadcast microphone. It's a substantial microphone with a very sleek footprint and some sexy style going on right here. It's obviously geared towards streamers, but this is going to be good for anyone who wants to have extremely high quality when it comes to people hearing their voice on the internet or whatever else. It'd probably sound pretty good for a guitar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the specs. This video does not need to be very long. You guys are hearing the microphone right now. I'm going to put it up against the Blue Yeti, which a lot of you guys have. And then I also have the wireless mod mic, which is about in the same price range. This might be a couple dollars more, but it has a few features and a few differences that kind of separate it from stuff like the Blue Yeti. All right, first off, the finish. It's about the same size as the Yeti, which means it's a large microphone. I feel like these need to be a little bit smaller, and I'm sure they could get similar quality in a smaller sized mic, but it does have a cool look. And if you notice now, it's like all lit up with this red glow. So as you can see here, the mute is just a little tap on top. Just tap that and it mutes and the LEDs go off. That's something I'm going to want on every microphone, because when you're talking, it's just like no one can hear you, and you'll know this is off. This one, I guess it's got the little blinking light right here when you hit the mute button, but this is pretty sleek on top. You have your gain control on the bottom, and it's very easy to move. But also, if I pull back here, turn my gain up. Hey, how you guys doing? Now can you guys hear me? Having the gain on here is going to be a little better than controlling it in Windows, but generally I like to keep the gain lower and be closer to the mic. If you have multiple people around, you can crank the gain up and go back a little bit like this. So sorry about the maneuvering levels and all that. So they say there's an internal pop filter, so you're not going to have to put a big sock or anything on top of this. Watch out for your P's and your T's. And your, what else causes pops? Tessellation causes pops. Pow! Have you guys hear any pops? Any hard, P's and T's there? I don't know. Okay, on the back of the unit, you have 4 different modes. And the mode that I'm going to be focusing on is the cardioid mode. That's the mode that sort of gives you a nice sound bubble right here. But there's also stereo mode, there's omnidirectional mode, and there's bidirectional mode. And those are going to be great for different applications. Omnidirectional mode is going to pick up everything around you, so just be careful that there's not a lot of background noise going on. But if you're trying to catch a whole scene with a lot of people doing stuff, that's a good way to go. If you have just a couple people across the table, bidirectional mode might be the best way, to go, or stereo, whichever. But cardioid is going to be if you have a couple people or one person sitting in front of the mic. That's going to be the best for that. As you guys can see here, I've got this mounted on a mic stand. It came with a small adapter, so you can swap it from the stand over to just a regular screw mount for your microphone stand, and then it'll be just like this. You can mount it upside down if you wanted to. You can mount it however you like. And this is going to be great for a lot of streamers who don't want something on their desk, because when you touch your desk, you guys can obviously hear me slapping the desk, but it's not rattling the microphone, and you don't hear the bass transferred, because when the mic's sitting on the desk, you can obviously hear that. There's also a shock mount built in there. This is a pretty rigid shock mount, not a lot of maneuverability, but it'll help if you bump it a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and tap it a few times so you guys can hear that. Here's the mic itself, or the shock mount itself. All right, now I'm going to tap the mic stand. I'm getting my coffee. I'm getting up. Oh, bumped into it. So do you guys hear any heavy boom? I'm not gonna listen to this until later. Who knows? I like the fact that this can be adjusted both on the stand and on the mic stand. You can twist here and then change the angle or whatever. But aesthetically, they've hit all the right things. And so the sample rate on this is 48 kilohertz, and it's 16-bit. And we have 3 14mm condensers. The frequency response is 20 to 20,000 hertz. It also comes with a 3-meter cable, so that's plenty of room to route things around. Now, the thing that I really like about this is the weight. This looks really sleek, but it's not actually metal. It's a high-quality plastic, so that brings the weight significantly lower than the Yeti. The Yeti's 1.2 pounds. This is 0.556 pounds or 0.559 pounds, so substantially lower weight. In grams, this is 254 grams for just the microphone. The shock mount and stand, the whole entire unit, bring it up to 364 grams. And if you have that huge USB cable, I'm not sure why that's even It even matters for the weight, but that's 710 grams. One last thing, there's a headphone output here. Windows will actually see this as a device, so you could plug your headphones into this and use it as your headphones, or you could use it for monitoring or whatever. Now I'm going to do some tests between this and this and this. Grab my Daggerfall box here. I'm going to read something from the hint book advertisement. You start at the bottom of a privateer's hold. In general, just keep going up. The first room after the cave has a rat in it. You can fight the creature, or you can just run past it up the stairs. The door to the left leads to the throne room. There are 2 ways to go from here. These screenshots show you the most exciting path. Straight up the big steps. At the top is a skeleton, which can be a tough opponent for many characters. Shooting in a cardioid pattern here with the Antlion wireless mod mic. The alternate route is through the secret door to the left of the big staircase. Just keep going straight and head up the steps. You will emerge through a door right at the balcony without ever having to face the skeleton. So now you guys know how to beat the first level of Daggerfall. That dungeon was way too big. All right, so there, now you've heard it with a few different mics, so you can see how it sounds. I'll let you guys be the judge in the comments. For me, the main takeaway is it's really pretty. It's going to look nice on stream. That's important for a lot of people. Some people don't care about aesthetics. It's really easy to use, very convenient as far as all the buttons. You guys couldn't hear me say it, but I love that. I actually like the LED quite a bit. And the main thing for me is the weight, because now when you mount it on your microphone stand, it's not going to weigh it down. It's not going to be tipping. Like whenever I would mount this, even on some of my other microphone stands, they would I'd have to make sure they're really tight. I'd have to counterweight them on the backside. So this one, so lightweight that I don't really care. And it's also really sexy. The thing is it's a little big, and the price might be a bit high for some, but it is a quality unit from HyperX. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Be sure to head over to epicpants.com, grab yourself a t-shirt and a mouse, maybe a keyboard, who knows what else. And we'll see you guys later.